YouTube. We're about 20 minutes from Calgary. We left Edmonton earlier this morning. We're on our way down to Lethbridge to pick up my little brother. Well, actually, we're going to Calgary to pick him up, then we're going to Lethbridge. My brother's dad, we have different dads, I don't look at it like that, but my brother's dad's truck is in Lethbridge, so my brother had to come to Calgary to pick the truck up and take it back to Ontario. So I'm gonna pick him up in Calgary. We're gonna go to Lethbridge and spend the night there, and then we're gonna go to Lake Louise. So we're actually driving down Red Deerfield Road, which is a highway in Alberta. And when I was in my early 20s, I did a road trip, but I hitchhiked across Canada. And I bought a Greyhound ticket. Back then you could get on a Greyhound, and your ticket was good for 30 days. So you could just get off the bus and then get back on the bus, you know, over a 30-day period. Anyways, I think I was like 22. This was before social media. I packed a big like army surplus bag with everything that I thought I would need, cans of food and shit, like 4 disposable cameras, 3 iPods, like the spin dial iPods. 2 of them were off and I had the one on, you know, like it was a ting. And yeah, I bought a Greyhound ticket and I came to Calgary, and I was in the bus station and I asked one of the women working there, you know, how far of a walk is Lethbridge, because the bus wasn't going there at that time. So I was like, I'll just walk it. And the woman looked at me and laughed, and I was dead ass serious, you know? So I said, how far is the walk? And she realized I was serious. She said, it's about 10 hours. And I was like, okay. So I started walking. I asked her how to walk. She said, go to Red Deerfield Road. It's a highway. And literally, it's straight down as pretty much as far as you can go. So I decided to walk, and I walked with my thumb out for 14 fucking hours. 14 hours of, like, I walked so far that you couldn't see Calgary anymore, and it was like 6 a.m. when I left. It was about 8 p.m. by the time I was still walking, and you couldn't see Calgary anymore, and all you could see was like fields and like new buildings being built, and I could hear coyotes on the left and the right of me, like coordinating. And I was literally about to burst out into tears and drop to my knees because there was no way I could turn around, and I was in the middle of nowhere. And the moment that I literally was about to drop down in tears because I felt welling up, I went to fall on my knees and I heard and this big, it was like a 24-wheeler. It was the biggest truck I'd ever seen. Honked. I had my pocket knife in my pocket. I opened it. See, I didn't know what to expect. And I had been walking for 14 hours. My thumb hurt from holding my thumb out for so fucking long. So I open the truck door, and there's this big, fat, burly white guy with a beard. Hey, where are you going? Or where are you coming from? He said. I said, I'm coming from Calgary. And he was like, how long have you been walking? I said, almost 14 hours now. He said, where were you going? I said, Lethbridge. He said, well, you got about another 24 to go. And I said, the woman at the bus depot told me it was 10 hours. And he started laughing. You know, that's women for you. Get in the bus, or the truck. So I got in, and it was like, you know, like a little cab with a hot plate. He had like a can of ravioli on a hot plate, bed in the back. And yeah, this guy saved my life. That was one of the times I felt like, you know, I might have died, because yeah, at nighttime coyotes, no joke. But yeah, that guy let me use a satellite phone to call my brother, because at the time my brother lived in Lethbridge when we were younger. So, you know, I went and seen my brother back then and got back on the Greyhound from there and kept going towards BC. But yeah, amazing time. So driving down this highway right now is crazy because, oh, how times have changed, you know what I'm saying? I literally did the 14-hour hitchhike down this highway. And it was crazy because not one person stopped, nobody, except that guy right when I was at my brink and thought that I knew I wasn't gonna make it. But yeah, so fun story, that guy saved my life. And yeah, I wonder what he's doing to this day. I know that he told me 8 months out of the year he drove his truck, and the other 4 months he spent in Cuba with pesos. That's what he said. So one of those experiences that imprinted on me, and I'll never forget it, you know? So driving down this highway is super nostalgic vibes for me. And we're going to pick up my brother and then go to Lethbridge, which was sort of like the journey I took in my early 20s, you know? So yeah, anyways, I'm starving. It's 12 on the dot now, and we got about 15 minutes until we're in the heart of Calgary, and we're gonna get some grub. Easy. Hot boys. My brother is somewhere in Calgary here, riding around on a scooter. In Calgary, you can rent scooters instead of bikes, you know? Pretty cool. Should be around any moment now, momentarily, I would assume. Ah, speak of the devil. Watch him coming in. Good, bro. Oh, welcome. Yeah.
Crazy scooters for the public?
Yeah, for real.
What's up, brother? It's good.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good. How you doing? Good.
Fucking scooters, eh? Look at these joints. Nice. Yeah. Hey, do you guys get something to eat already?
Are you hungry?
Marv, bud.
I could use another beer, so we can go wherever the hell you want. I just take one back. We'll get you a scooter. We'll go.
Yeah, now we're talking. All right. Let me park this up. Lock her down.
The scooter's right there. I'm gonna go take a piss behind one of these bushes.
That works for me. All right. Yeah, let me lock this down.
Put it on the bus.
It's fucking imbued, bud.
Nice and tidy in here.
Yes, sir. We keep her clean.
Love it.
Just 3 little joints hanging out one by one.
What's up? You know how much money I'd spend if I lived in this town?
Young, or am I faking on the tip of my tongue? There's a sarcasm waiting for you. I'm willing to trade my soul for a bit of your charm. There's no way I'll fade into oblivion, 'cause I'll keep shining over you all. And if your wings entwining, you better face the fall, keep trying again. Oh yeah, keep trying again. There's mud on the floor, disparate people trying to get through the door, although the
Back to it. We just leaving Andddd, and it was a good visit, you know. I haven't seen Andddd and Justin in like 12, 13 years, so since my little brother was a little kid. So it's been a good trip, or a good visit, and now we're off to drive through the mountains, which is, I'm kind of nervous, kind of daunting, because, you know, I know the gas is going to be ridiculous. We're filling up right now, and gas is not the only thing. It's a different terrain. It's up and down and, you know, winding through mountains, especially with the thing that happened in Nova Scotia with my head gasket. I just, fingers crossed that I make it and there's no, you know, crazy fucking issue. So yeah, we filled up our water reservoir just under half. I didn't want to be carrying too much weight going over the mountains and shit, so just fill this tank up and get moving. We're about an hour and a half from actually no, it's more like 2 hours from the mountains from here, so yeah, we're not that far. But it's not. It's fucking real. Wow. The whole hill's on fire. So we've been driving for about 6.5 hours. I was gonna go to Lake Louise, like the whole entire, whole thing, even from like building the bus was a huge, like Lake Louise was a huge part of it. But, you know, being so close and talking to a lot of the locals, apparently Lake Louise is just a massive tourist trap. And I fucking hate tourist traps, you know, so I decided, instead of Lake Louise, we're gonna go through the rural part of the Rockies and of the mountains, and like look at this, look at this, it's just so beautiful. So yeah, I told myself, you know what, I don't like the whole tourist trap shit, Banff, Lake Louise, all of those tourist trappy places. I want to find like gems. I want to find little places that are like gonna be super meaningful to me, you know? And I know if I went to Lake Louise and it was like swarming with people, I would be really fucking disappointed. And I don't want to see that. So I would just rather remember Lake Louise as I've seen it on social media, you know, just like really like surreally beautiful. It is beautiful, I'm not gonna deny that, but like this is Six in the Sticks, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to thug it out and find spots that that I can be like, you know, I found like my little diamond in the rough. And yeah, just sorry, I'm just showing you guys this view. It's just so beautiful. But yeah, so we are 11 minutes from this destination. I don't know what to expect. I just clicked on a body of water, and you know, there was a couple really beautiful bodies of water that I passed by. Oh shit. There was a couple really beautiful bodies of water that I passed by, but there was like no access to them. Like the highway was 10 feet off the water, and there was a train track underneath the highway and then the water, you know? So really shitty, because there was a couple beautiful spots that I drove by, like waking up with the mountains in the background like that. So hopefully that this location that I just literally flipped a coin on is something like that, you know? It didn't look like it was one of those tourist type places. It looks like something off the beaten path. So yeah, fingers crossed, you know what I'm saying? Fingers crossed. Found a trail, so I'm going to see what is down here before I go driving the bus down here. Oh look, there's an apple tree. Oh, that's at least, yeah, that's something nice right there. Little apple tree going on. All right. There's many red ones though. This is looking a little tight. Little tight. Oh, it's a dead end. It's just a dead end. Well, don't want to stay in here. Stay in a little pit here, so. But hey, that's the name of the game. Sometimes we gotta, you know, pull over, take a look-see. Whatever. Just keep going. I just had dinner, had some pork chops and some potatoes. There was leftovers from last night. So yeah, now I'm going to keep editing a video and just call it a night, man. I'm chill. I'm in a good spot, great spot. Like this is right out my window. It's beautiful. This feels good. Feels good to finally be here, you know? After all this fucking struggle, all the fucking problems, all the solutions, all the thinking on the fly, all the saving money, all the resource management has finally paid off. It's silent here. You hear that? It's fucking silent.